February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all,
the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana!
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was off a lot of whatever you're taking. Can I have some?
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
How'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agree that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Sky. You found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact.
Ah!
It's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. Do you understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall?
Hell yeah. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Do what you have to, Mr. Wright.
I feel like she's gonna fuck up the case somehow.
Don't worry about it, Shotty. Don't worry about it. I got it.
I don't know, maybe her, like, you know, saying she's been guilty the whole time has already been fucking up the case, so it would just be in line with everything else she's been doing.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky, the murderer.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow. This is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present the evidence relating to the murder of the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Is he a top?
No,
Even though he doesn't know. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
I don't have to answer that question, right? And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Because I agree. I mean,
Very well, let the trial resume.
Good googly moogly.
On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls, drumroll please, the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
Suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
oh shit.
That is what it means.
Oh boy. We're getting wild from the get-go.
There he is.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir.
I'm Officer Meekins. Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderous, sir.
Holy shit.
Lovely.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it's me, sir. I was the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir.
Actually, would like to...
Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. Her passion is actions others can't possibly comprehend.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir.
Officer Meekins, down, boy.
Yes, sir.
Give us the report on the crime. Consider that an order. Now!
Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am a part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
Oh no, it's not my normal duty. I decided to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, and I rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I didn't. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Two on two others before they do it to you! That's a Meekins family photo, sir.
I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes. No, there's a scary thought.
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks. God, words. Tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by Chief of Detectives, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. Ignore the tape. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
See, sounds like a very, important mission.
After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Ellis, what did you see when you got here? Sorry, I'm eating a delicious burger.
Alright, give me some of that.
In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right?
There it is! I found it! This is the one right here!
Could you please read us the number?
No, I can't read! Oh. 4989596! That's my number, sir!
I see, huh? But the number 4989596 it's shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness. Now!
It's no real mystery, sir. I had to go in there to drop it off, and then I had to go back in it to pick it up. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger into the evidence room. I put it in there. And then the second time is when I went to go get him back when everything settled down.
See, so it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us what exactly happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Damn.
That's what I reacted, sir!
Holy shit.
I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my head. Well, he can't see because there's a bandage on it.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar, and I said, "Why did you cut me?"
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't really look the time, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his gun out for destination, so I snatched the knife from him.
You took his knife.
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
I see. You must have been desperate.
The next thing I knew, his white cloak was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew,
Yes.
he punched me right in my face, sir!
About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious.
Oh. Right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
It's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission.
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well, we can all rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point.
Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
Chief Gant seems to be doing a lot right now. The chief.
Delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
It's a sex tape between me and your mother, sir.
Hey, give me that.
That's absolutely right. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security cameras, evidence camera room.
Pardon?
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. And I was told it had been mistakenly erased. Are you just a bunch of fibbers?
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
And let's have a look, shall we? Show us the video of you fucking my mother.
Please stop using that word, murder. It scares me.
Video of a real murder. What are we getting ourselves into?
Oh my god.
Hi there.
Hi!
The blue
It's
badger did it!
me.
The blue fucking badger
I'm
did
a
it, bro!
fucking killer! I love murder! Oh, there's 3D models? What?
Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna fucking kill this guy!
Damn.
Fucking do it again.
Look at
Wow,
me
how
stab
convenient.
him!
His face got covered.
Unglove.
Oh, yeah, you
God.
attacked him with a knife.
Damn.
That is kind of fucking creepy with the music like swaying side to side. Oh my goodness. That's actually really cool. I like this.
He's dead.
Happened really quick. God damn.
Jesus.
Huh?
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir.
Okay, calm down.
It's the blue badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Damn.
Yes, well, anyway. This tape seemed to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, well, I mean, it does kind of show very clearly he acted in self-defense, but okay. The witness testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that that other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I'm very good at faces. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. Sure must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label me as people having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe would be classified as the latter.
The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
To the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you?
Yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir, because I kind of closed my eyes for the whole time, sir. I was very scared. I'm not the kind of person who looks directly at people when talking to them, sir. I was looking at my shoes.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer.
It shows him. I'd bet my badge on it.
Never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it,
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I to let me say it's disturbing or...
Meekins! What the fuck was that? Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman.
Well, it wasn't Bruce Lee, was it?
I don't think so. Is he here? I want to take my autograph. Tell us, why you are positive it was him? Yes, those are words.
Coat, and a hat, and a face, and he opened the locker that was Detective Goodman's, and only Detective Goodman has his fingerprints.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. Crowbar, 2 crowbars, 3 crowbars. The only response to runs is some fingerprints, sir.
Wonder what kind of methods he's tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, too!
How do you know that information?
I had rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know.
The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. The most reliable form of information. There's a list to my romantic troubles, sir.
Uh-huh.
The problem is I get too many bitches.
For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir, if I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it's his hand that tried to test its knife into my body, sir!
Oh my gosh.
My hands gonna say, can testify enough to do this, sir?
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is... Unless the defense can find a problem with it? Can you?
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I propose we have the defense fight to the death. Point out to us his alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out, would he? I mean, it's not like it's my job or anything.
Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video?
Yes.
First time. I have to do my job? What the fuck?
Wait, I have to do the thing I just said I was gonna do?
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look And be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. It reminds me of my trauma.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's the contradiction that indicates the man? Oh,
Hey, I'm back. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh!
I think.
Wait. Slow it down right as he's like stabbing him.
Oh god, look at him.
wait.
What did he do with his hand there?
Oh my god! I just realized how fucking hard he slapped him. Wait, there's bloodstain on his shoulder.
Yeah, there's a blood stain on his shoulder.
Hmm.
He wouldn't have gotten that from like Meekins, so
Maybe he's just that powerful. His aura.
made him bleed from his ears. But he just vanished. He just disappeared.
It's
Yeah.
lit up.
Oh!
Yeah, it's lit up before he gets there.
What does that mean?
It's unlocked?
That means
It's-
it was
it's lit up
opened.
when you. It's lit up when you open it. So why
Oh,
was
so
it
it was
open
already
before?
opened.
Yes.
Ah. Wait, what fell from the locker?
The glove.
The glove, yeah. Michael Jackson's glove.
The thing that's strange about this video would have to be, this.
Hmm. Hold on a second, I need to use my eye drops. Well, I don't get it.
Fuck. Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine?
Don't look at me with those bleary eyes.
Quit blinking at me with those massive fucking eyeballs. That's scaring me. Before your eyes get too teary, perhaps you should think this through again. Dummy.
Oh, what do I do?
Who you calling dummy?
I
How
think I'm
did it
supposed to
not
click
work?
on the light itself. And not the locker.
Okay.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins.
Sir? Do you mean me? Sir?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. You grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released.
Oh yeah, that's the locker that had the photograph of the lady.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. It's giving me like Five Nights at Freddy's vibes.
The music is so unnerving.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind to a little earlier.
Sorry, I had to.
Freddy!
Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor.
Lips.
Locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Oh shit!
Whack, whack. Order! Order! Can I get my chicken tendies from the microwave, please?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. So that means the locker got locked in the lock.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course. Not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensors would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh well. Just goes to show novices should keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Ryan, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor.
Yes, you. The person I just said. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor. I mean, yes, well, you see, the this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, well, number one, I'd like for you to stop mocking me. Number two, maybe something like jam the system sensor?
Something. Damn the sensor. Say, something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright. Oh,
Oh!
It just went by itself. Anyway,
like that the glove was jammed into the system or something. Jamming the sensor, whatever.
please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier. And the complete silence during this part is very...
I know.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
Sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I can fall out of road great distances when I open my car door, sir.
We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
Ah.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. So what if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Gulp.
Cool. I'm a visual learner, by the way.
Allow me to present my evidence. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times I get stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But would the object have to be extremely thin to fit in the door?
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene...
There just might have been something that fits the description.
But, sir, an insulator, you don't mean...
I think I finally got this one figured out.
Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What's with this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Leg glove.
Leg
I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
We can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says Sigma Ligma 9 incident.
Nani?
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. That isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir, it would appear so, sir.
Order! 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 So we are to believe that the victim, this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer more testimony to prove this.
What the fuck?
Yes, indeed, what the fuck. Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me? Sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Very well, I'll begin your testimony. Spout your nonsense, little boy.
Little boy.
Mystery Man 2.
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
ID card record. I see.
I have the ID card right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt. This is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
The particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases.
Like me.
Like extremely violent cases involving police staff. That's really ironic, isn't it?
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference.
There are only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as my dick. I mean the stone, sir. If my hair wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory, sir.
Wouldn't he just have used his right hand for that? You know, the one he uses to jerk off?
Let's hear him out fully. Let him finish. Let him finish jerking off. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards?
Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it.
But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Then I would report it to the police, of course. Maybe I should have worn it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of the car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, the police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you.
He didn't show me any ID card, sir.
You don't think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
Maybe he just panicked. I'd too if I had a knife in my hand.
Oh,
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm a little confused.
What?
Problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show 'em what we've got. Lost item report.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
Okay, but I'm not very good at waiting, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. Found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
But when I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report is only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right?
Actually,
Yeah.
lose his virginity.
What?
Can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
He was not a card-carrying member.
Order! Order!
He did not have
This
his
is
Costco
getting
membership.
confusing. I need alcohol. So now, what does this mean?
This can only mean one thing. Doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
It was Detective Badman.
Order! Order! I'm gonna need some drinks to go with those other drinks. Does the prosecutor have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Just say it already.
Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Oh, hell yeah. Bravo.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this.
The high ground and the low ground.
The... Shut up, Meekins. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Stupid?
Yes. Mr. Stupid, that's not very nice.
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at one single conclusion. Yes. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
That is, well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Cat got your tongue? Only moments ago you seemed to...
Whoops, my finger slips. This isn't gonna end well.
Judge, he cut me off, bitch boy! Well. It seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So
The real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the word a weapon.
Wait, is he saying
Yes.
Angel is trustworthy?
I was gonna say.
yeah, real?
You sure?
She is the cough-up queen, after all.
Okay, just because she gave you a little cough up doesn't mean, you know, that makes her trustworthy.
No, she just gave me a lunchbox, I swear. Judge, you have to believe me,
you
please.
gave her lunchbox. Yeah, let me see.
Yes, see, he gets it. He understands. Thank you, men in the back.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. He got me again.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Yes, so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana.
What do I do? Am I supposed to get myself out of this mess?
To prove it's
Object, call him a
connected somehow.
bitch, and then
I think I should object.
I think you should object.
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. It did show that fishing pole, though.
Fishing pole.
However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room.
Hmm.
The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah.
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prostitution prepared?
My asshole is as ready as it'll ever be. I mean, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Prosecution has considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Emma Sky!
Mr. Wright?
Who?
What? Yeehaw! Hey! Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh, whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name?
Hey, Marshall.
Could you put like
Professor Goodman.
Emma? Yeah, can you put Emma on the stand? I want to see the reaction.
It
if
was
you put on
you.
Emma.
Mr. Wright, I'm not going to bother asking you why. I've never seen a more obvious stall tactic in my entire career.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, don't you remember what you said this morning?
No, the cocaine's kind of making everything a little foggy.
You know, about your trump card?
That's right. Those bloody fingerprints we found in the evidence room. Emma Sky. Oh, sorry. That's my
I called you
It's the only name that he can, like, remember.
The
off the top of his
judge.
head.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person who you would have testify. What's his or her name?
I got it. Larry Butts.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I bring to the stand Barack Obama.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
Because I tried presenting Emma Sky and the judge didn't let me. So I'm just going with the next person. Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. Feel like we should hear what he has to say.
Prosecution agrees to the defense request.
Like a moth to the flame.
He got you baited. What a
Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works at the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Oh, perfect. Enough time to grab my groceries.
Very well.
A full YORU minute.
The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed.
Yep.
Is that the word?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes,
Well done.
Thank you.
You get a gold star, Judge.
You can A+ on your
Will the
vocabulary.
prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess. Lunch break.
Recess! Yay!
Yay! Who wants to play tag?
I do.
Lana, why do you look so sad? It's recess.
Someone stole my dodgeball.
See, I was
Who
riding
was it?
this scooter.
No one wants to play Foursquare with me. Sigh.
They took my Bakugans.
They stole my fucking Pokemon card folder. I swear to God. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What the fuck are you talking about?
You called for Jake Marshall. I think he stole my dodgeball. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything.
Emma?
You.
Fucking, just
You
fucking-
always know everything. Why don't you just tell us?
I did not mean to say it like that.
Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
I don't feel like a raw.
You better say he's wrong dogging it, you motherfucker.
What? Wait.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Fuck
Nope.
no, baby.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
Yeah.
Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe. I didn't mean it. Come back. There you go.
Okay. You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And on top of it, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
What's good, my brother from another mother? Have you brought what I asked?
Yeah, I brought the gun. It's about those Bakugans, right? You mean this, right?
I found your dodgeball.
My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? What's my name again?
Never in a million years I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I need to see them by noon. Talk about crazy. The Sigma Ligma 9 incident. Oh,
Yeah,
I said your line, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the exact same thing.
But Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I brought them here. Here, you might do well to read them. If you can read it, that is.
I
Reading.
can't believe you. Chief prosecutor or a witness in that case.
Miss Sky was a witness?
Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murderers. So you better stay
Noted.
away from me. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, I'd have brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Y'all hear
Like
something?
this.
Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana! This SL9 incident? Is that... short for Sigma Ligma 9?
Tee-hee. That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Darkey killings.
Darky. it's just dark, bro. It's just dark.
Dark K.
I think it's Dark A. Oh
No,
no.
it's just dark.
Dark K.
Actually, it's Joe Darkham,
The Joe Dark
What?
Killer.
like from Batman.
Oh,
The Joe Dark K. No. No, Lana. That's over with.
Actually,
no.
it's Drake. I just misspelled my name. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry.
Emma, wait. She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Bye. Sorry, Belle. I'm out of here.
Jake Marshall, Angel Star, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't just be a coincidence.
You got this. Knowing you might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Better take a good look at this file. Why don't we do that real quick?
Joe Dark. Edward Jones. Jason Lang. Neil Marshall. Wait, Neil Marshall. Neil
Edith
Marshall.
Kirby.
Wait, Marshall.
Marshall.
Neil Marshall.
Marshall?
That's one of. Must be one of.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a
They're
sky
related.
and the sky.
Jake Marshall. Oh, it was his, it was related.
Hmm. Probably a really common name.